Too cheap to buy a ticket, Blood.
No, Benny, I've got my stuff. You find a better class of people on top of the train. Besides, you departed 2 steps beyond the stratosphere.
Edwin Hubble tells us the universe is expanding.
And I'm just a boy in spring pondering its furthest corners. Who are you?
7 pillars of wisdom. All men dream, but not equally.
I loved you. So I drew the tides of men into my hands and wrote your will across the sky and stars.
To earn you freedom, the 7-pillared worthy house that your eyes might be shining from you when I came.
Read this?
I know the dire warnings of Lawrence of Arabia. If we heed them, we may avoid catastrophic collisions that lie ahead for all of us.
Well, I just read We by Charles Lindbergh.
Lindbergh is a latent racist and a philanderer, a narcissist with an odd fixation on his airplane. He flies, but without imagination.
Well, Johnny Blood's a philanderer and a figment of his own imagination, although his fixation's catching on with a solid football team.
Well, I do have this. Imagine that. In fact, fix your eyes on that.
Dear John, stop. I want to sign you to the 1929 Packers. Stop. Pay you $100 per week. Stop.
If you don't drink after Wednesday, we'll pay you 110. Curly Lambeau, Green Bay Packers.
I wired Curly back. I told him I'd take the 100.
Well, boys, I think I'm going to stretch my legs and see if any last season's Bisons are waiting to catch a pass.
Tim Marr bought the Detroit Wolverines to get me, and Lambeau gets you for a C note.
Somebody overpaid.
Your Maroons are kaput.
So you're Gotham. Besides, I'm with the Packers now.
I've got my money on Frankfurt. Those Yellow Jackets bumped 11 opponents last season, and their little stingers never did get stuck.
12 teams do battle this year.
The title is decided by percentage rather than the championship contest. Who will prevail other than the Giants, Packers, and Bears?
Providence looks strong.
Pottsville moved to Boston and regrouped.
Staten Island and Orange have teams, as does Minneapolis.
The league is rounded out with the Cardinals, Bisons, and Triangles.
A moment of silence for the Yankees.
And as for your alma mater, Benny, the Wolverines, what did Detroit ever do to you?
I'm in the Big Apple now. I'm going to take my bite.
What of your newfound Giants, Mr. Friedman? They were 4-7 last season.
They needed a quarterback.
They still might. A quarterback who's not so full of himself and not so full of bullshit.
You bum! Tell me to just say that.
And you're no star. You ain't got no twinkle.
Boys, why don't we settle this on the football field?
The stars are in the mud, I'm game.
Perhaps you could secure a mahjong set and each find yourself a faux Chinaman. Your mother...
We might send you packing to the Windy City just to get mauled by those Bruins.
Okay.
The Bears have Hallis at the helm, Sternman tossing the ball, Grange is in back, Bill Sheen, Ed Healy. Link Lyman will knock you down. Oh, and Patty Driscoll. That's another Gaelic warrior who ripped your heart out rather than let you drown in his Irish disappointment.
Who are they? Who are any of them? I led Michigan in the championship. I scored 44 points myself.
Still playing those college games, Benny. You're in the big leagues now.
If the mud is this deep on the polo grounds, you'll be wearing boots instead of cleats.
I'll see you in New York, Blood.